Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a video about my new Resilience Dream Team as soon as Duncan's released. Wafa's skills are based on causing damage and increasing the damage dealt from the friendly squad. She is also responsible for giving the squad immunity to disarm, which will come into play later with Mia. Her skill is actually amplified by Wafa. Now Mia's skills are more focused on restoring troop health to hunters and riders and increasing their attack, and then when an ally receives healing, their damage taken is reduced by 2.28% until the end. And then damage taken is further reduced when her allies are immune to disarm, which works with Wafa and her skills. So this is Duncan. He has some military passive skills, but I'm going to talk about the third one for the sake of this video. He uses shield to mitigate incoming damage, reducing damage taken by 19% for all resilience style friendly squads. This is why it's so important to make sure you're matching your heroes together and looking at their skills to see how well they work together. So now I'm going to take you through a few rounds of the battle with these heroes. The first round, Wafa has a counterattack 30% damage to enemy infantry and riders. Friendly squad receives healing. Its damage dealt is increased by 20% with an additional 6% for resilient squads. And the friendly squads gain immunity to disarm for 2 rounds. That's one of the skills, well actually 2 of the skills that work with Mia, and they work flawlessly. And you have Mia's skill. When an ally receives healing, their damage taken is reduced by 2.28% until the end of the battle, stacking up to 5 times. And damage is further reduced by 15% for allies immune to disarm, which works perfectly with Wafa's third skill, which makes all of the allies immune to disarm for 2 rounds. And here I have Duncan. Really his only one is reduces damage taken by 19% for resilient style squads. And this works with the entire squad, which actually works with Mia's special skill on round 4. Now for round 2 with Wafa, she deals 240% damage to enemy infantry. For every 1 release of this skill, the damage dealt by squad is increased by 20% with an additional 6% for resilient squads. This works with the whole squad, and then you have, of course, the immunity to disarm, which works with Mia. And for the second round with Mia, you have the damage is further reduced by 1.5% for allies immune to disarm, which works with Wafa. And then for Duncan, the same thing. The damage taken is reduced by 19% for resilience type squads. And then round 3 for Wafa is the same as round 1, really, with immunity to disarm being the most important. And then Mia with her further damage reduction for allies that are immune to disarm. And then round 3 for Duncan is the same, reduces the damage taken by 19%. Now for round 4 with Wafa, for every 1 release of the special skill, the damage dealt by squad is increased by 20% with an additional 6% for resilient squads. And then you also have the additional 6% for damage dealt for healing for a resilient squad and the immunity to disarm. Now for round 4 for Mia, increases skill damage dealt by all allies by 22.8% for 2 turns. Skill damage dealt is further increased by 20% for allies with damage reduction effects. That actually works with Duncan, whose skill is damage reduction. In round 4 for Duncan, every 2 turns and after taking damage, Duncan's true power is restored by 7.6% and skill damage taken is reduced by 3%. And he also reduces damage taken by 19% for resilient style squads. Now here I did a little bit of testing to see how my dream team would do in my other account that's in PTR versus my new dream team, the 395 wounded. Not bad, may say. And then I actually tried hitting it again, but setting up Angelica, which is max level 7-9 skills, and Selina on my alt against the new dream team from Gen 19, which also is a victory with 880 for wounded. Well, I hope this video helps you get prepared for the new Generation 19. I'm really a fan of Duncan and of Ymira, but she's in the control team. But if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. And please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. Till next time. Bye.